What's going on, guys? It's Mike from Caliber Gaming, and I've talked a lot about thumbnails in past videos, and so for this one I thought I'd show you how to make some really easy, simple, free thumbnails using programs like Adobe Express. You can do it on PC or on mobile. So let's get into it. Let's go. All right, real quick before I get into the video, I'm offering one-on-one help with this channel. So all you have to do is go to the link in the description that says Caliber Gaming Discord, join the Discord, and then send me a link to your channel in the appropriate channels there. I will look at it and I'll give you one-on-one advice and I'll answer any questions that you have. You can also hit me up in DMs, either in Discord, Twitter, or Instagram. All those links obviously are in the description of the video. All right, let's get into it. So this is a tool called Adobe Express. Now you will go to express.adobe.com. Again, I'll have a link in the description for that as well. And you can log in and create an account. Once you're logged in, you're gonna be faced with a home screen that looks like this. Now, creating thumbnails for your YouTube videos is extremely important. It's one of the most important things that you can do to help your video be successful. So you need to learn how to do that with graphic programs, and I suggest this particular one because it's so easy. They actually have a YouTube thumbnail that's pre-made. You can click here, and then there's a bunch of pre-made thumbnails with different graphics and text, and all you have to do is delete the layer that you don't want and add your stuff in. So for example, if I wanted to make a thumbnail using this, we go over here on the right side to the layers panel, open up your layers, and then delete the things that you don't want. So for example, these dots, you click on the layer that you're looking at, and then you can just press the delete key and it takes it away. Go up to the next dots, delete, takes it away. These ones on the left side, I don't like those either. So now we've got a nice clean thumbnail. You can actually change all of this text just by clicking on the text that you want to change from the layers, and then right up here on edit text, just change it. There you go. Now the picture, obviously we're not going to keep this image, so let's get rid of this one as well. And we can insert our own image by going to photos, upload photo, and then for this one, I'm going to do this photo. Now obviously this is not what you want to do, is have a photo like this with a background. The one that was on this thumbnail in the beginning was actually something with a cutout background. You can do that with this program too, and it's a couple of clicks. So click the photo that you have and then click remove background, and it should do it. It does a pretty good job, but it does have some issues where the coloring is hard to distinguish. So for example, if we zoom in on this, you can see that some of the coloring around my glasses is the background color for that photo. And then you can see like around my ears, there's a little blue, and there's a little bit gray here by my hair, which is not actually my hairline. So it really just depends on the photo and how clean it is. If you can take a photo on a plain background that has really good contrast with your skin tone, your hair, and the color of the shirt that you're wearing, then you're gonna have a really good cutout on here. But this is about all you can do with the free version. You can't edit the cutout at all unless you have the premium version, so keep that in mind and make sure you select your images properly. Now for this one, this is okay, this will work, but let's change some of this text just to fit this type of thing. I don't think we need this big text there, but we can take this workout text and just change it to thumbnails, because that's what we're talking about today. And there you go. Now you see that the T is cut off. You can actually bring this in front by just simply dragging the layer above, and boom, it's in front. So now you have text behind and in front, and it gives the thumbnail a little bit of depth and a little bit of layering. You can also just move this wherever you like. If you don't like it sitting on top of your photo, you can move it, you can resize it. You can do lots of things with this. So this tool is absolutely phenomenal, but I want to show you creating one from scratch. This is actually from templates, and you can make yours all from the templates that they have, but I actually like creating them from scratch. It's a little bit better, and you can use your full image. So let's go and do that. All right, from the home screen, you're gonna go to the plus button here on the top left, and you're gonna go to remove background. So what we wanna do is create an image that has two layers. You have a background image and you have the front image, because we wanna be able to layer the text in between the subject, which is me, and the background of that photo. The only way to do that is to cut out the front image and leave the background on the back image. That's it. So what we need to do is cut out that photo first. So let's take this image, and now you see it's removed the background on this. We're gonna go ahead and download that image. And now it gives you the option to keep editing using Adobe Express, or you can try Photoshop. It's obviously just trying to sell you on Photoshop, so just keep editing right here. We can make this a little bit bigger. Okay, right about there. Now, see there's a little bit going on right here with my hair. That actually is because the color of my hair in this photo matches the color of the black on the chair. And so it has a hard time with the auto cutout tool. So what's gonna happen here actually, because we're using the exact same background, is this is not gonna be a huge problem. You won't see this. But in the future, if you wanted to go premium and pay the monthly subscription, you can go ahead and edit this out so that it's much cleaner. So what we want to do now is actually get rid of the background. So we can just click the background and then we can choose image. The photo that we're actually going to be using is the exact same photo that I used to cut it out with. So it's this one up here in the left. There we go. Now we have two layers. You can see I'm in the front and I'm also in the back. What we need to do is make sure that this photo is the same size. So let's make this a little bigger. Let's try to line it up. That looks good there. I think I'm not missing anything. Yep. Okay, that looks good. So now we've got a layer in the front and we've got a layer in the back. You can see it right here. There's the front layer, there's the back layer. The back layer is literally just the background. I think it would look a lot nicer if the background was a little bit more blurred because we're gonna be putting some text over it. So let's select the background image. Then let's go over here to blur, click the switch on, and then you can change the amount. Notice it already blurs everything, which is great. We can increase it, make it even blurrier, or just kind of keep it the way it was. I kind of like it at about 8. So you can kind of make out what's in the photo, but it's not in focus at all. All right, let's add some text. So let's scroll down. Let's try to find a text that is kind of close to what we're looking for. I like this one. It's pretty clean and we can change everything about it. So let's do this. Edit this text to say free. Now, I don't really like the bars that are around this free text. So let's go over here to the effects and let's turn off the shapes. Now we've just got a free text and the color is right here. Let's change it to, actually, let's change it to white. There we go. We can make it big. Now remember, I want to put this behind that front image. I think that small technique actually upgrades the quality of the thumbnail. It just looks a little nicer. It gives some depth to the picture. Even though we're talking about tiny little images on the video, I think it just looks really nice compared to just having the text in the top left corner of the screen. So let's make it pretty big. I still want to be able to recognize what it says. So I'm not going to hide this E completely, but we'll put this free behind that front image and boom, it is behind this image of me. All right, so now I want to put another piece of text on the right side of my head here. So all we have to do is do Control D, which duplicates that layer. And then we can move it to the other side and then change the text over here on this panel. You can layer it underneath your front image. For this, because it didn't cut it out very well, I'm gonna leave it unlayered. We're just gonna keep it in this space. So it looks pretty centered. It looks good with the free and easy. We just have to add one more piece of text. So let's duplicate this free again. Control D. Let's move it down here to the front. And we wanna make sure we move this above the layer because we're gonna be putting it down here. Let's change it to thumbnails. And it's a little bit too big, so let's bring it down just a little. All right, so when you make it too small, what it ends up doing is changing the width as well. What you can do to change that is this horizontal spacing here. We just have to go letter spacing and then make it a little bit wider. So there you go, free and easy thumbnails. Now you can actually add more effects to these texts than what I did. This is just a really simple design that looks nice and it's clean and it's free and easy to make. This took all of like 5-10 minutes, so you can do this on your own. Just have an idea of what you want the thumbnail to look like and then use Adobe Express to complete that. All right, so guys, this is really simple. I love Adobe Express for this reason. It's a completely free program that runs on your internet browser and you can do anything you want. You can log in so that all of your projects are saved. We go back to projects. This will save your project and you can use it later. If you just want to use the same photo and change the text, you can. And then just download that photo and upload it to YouTube. Now, if you don't have a PC, you can actually make these thumbnails on your phone. Now just go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and you can download the Adobe Express app, log in just like I did with the PC, and then you're off and running. And you can save them to your phone and you can update your thumbnails through the YouTube Studio app. So make sure you get YouTube Studio as well. Just go in, throw up your thumbnail once your video is ready to go, and you're good. So this is just an easy tool. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know I've talked a lot about thumbnails and I'll probably talk a lot about thumbnails in future videos. It's a huge part of becoming a successful YouTube creator, and I think you guys should definitely learn how to design your thumbnails. Try using some of the methods that I showed you in this video. All right, if you have any questions about this, you're more than welcome to reach out to me directly. I will answer anything I can, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much for watching the video. I will catch you on the next one. Bye. How to make fast, super free thumbnails. They're not just free, they're super free. That's my outro. Bye.